Alright, welcome back to the Total War Warhammer 3, the Blessed Red series, where we are getting our butt handed to us by the Western provinces. We have... Oh, he got a mount. We have defended one city and lost one city and lost an army in the process. So none of that's great. But we're still around. Things are about to get very, very bad for us. So, yeah, we're gonna be losing territories and money because of that for a while. Alright, Toothrack. I'm gonna get Lokhir closer, even though it's not really gonna do anything. We can at least support him. Make sure we're in the support radius. Alright. Go ahead and check out what we can get as support since we lost Shang Wu. No heroes. Recruit Black Arcs. And our Lord is dead. Our Dread Lord we had. Not real worried about that. We still have space that we need to utilize. Where is Lokhir? I think I'm going to do the event. What we're gonna do... Can't do it. I can actually physically not do it. Good to know. I want 4 Greatsword Shades. Perfect. Then Admiral. We're definitely going to need... more War Hydras. Is their upkeep really just 16 while they're in... If this is true... That's insane. What? Yeah, we're just gonna have him build out another set of War Hydras. And we're gonna swap those with Toothrack. I need him here. I need eyes on this city. Honestly, we may need to start build up here. Foreign car. Go ahead and sacrifice. Yeah, we may be having to bail out of that region in the east. This is the what? Is this the back? Yeah, this is our Black Arc. Okay. Yeah, we want... We want this up, but we just need funds to do so. We'll go ahead and spend a turn. We'll see what they do. I'm curious if they're going to try and jump Lokhir. So they are staying at Changwu and Hanyu Port. But they are going to go for ZZ. I think we definitely have to move to counter whatever's happening at Changwu. So we're just going to be... Shilong's is under constant assault from what I'm seeing. So either we're going to have to make ourselves impenetrable and slowly build up a force big enough. But we're vulnerable in the north. Like, they have too many units. I don't see a way to protect everything we have in the north until our territory is compressed. Alright, so we did get a bulk of our units built that we need. Where is Arnak here? What does Shilong have? Yeah, we can bump that up. And keep bumping this up for income. So we're gonna maximize the income we get. I think they have guild halls already. We do. We are losing a ton here from corruption. And then we're getting like plus 19 corruption. That's crazy. I would be curious to see what's going on there. So anyway, I want all 5 hydras. They can take the dread spears back. We're gonna take the sorceress of death with us, and we're also going to take this great sword shade. Okay. We have to do this quickly. Where is the events we have? Lords, provinces, known factions. That's not what I want. There should be a objectives. There we go. We need to get our helm. So we're gonna teleport Lokhir. I usually do this with black dragons, but hydras will work. Yeah, because he summons like 50 million um rat armies. The dude's insane. And he's gonna do it on our bolt throwers, so we're gonna lose those. There's nothing to deploy. It's an event. Yep. We are gonna be in a world of hurt. It just is how it is here. We'll send the hydras forward. There's the rats. Let's move our shades forward. Gonna use these guys to keep clearing. Keep our forge chariots running around. Get off this wall. Alright, all the shades. Turn off skirmish. Alright. Gonna get them moving. Got some more hydras. Alright. Chariot. Keep them running around. Alright. Let's see. See if we can get some flame breath out. Run him back. Get those two over there. And we're gonna have Lokhir just go down and crush him. Yep. We definitely want... Where are Reapers? They should be able to fire freely. I don't know why there's only one Reaper, though. Did they... Did the other one have to retreat? Already? Alright. Yep, they're going for our shades. Alright. We want to boost all we can and hit all the ranged. Alright. We want hits on everything we can get hits on. Alright. Looks like we will be able to go ahead and get a dark sphere going. And we can use that just to eat into these groups. Ooh, they are massing. Alright, let's get our Hydra back out. I don't see another Hydra that's really that hurt. Spirit is alt 3 right now. We'll go with Spirit Leech on their boss. Alright, go ahead and get our Chariot running around. There we're going to be resupplying. And we're going to pull back as they are reinforcing. Let's get finishing blow on some of these. And let's get some hits. We want to hit their boss. Alright, get him back down into the fight. And we'll go ahead and get them going. And we're going to eliminate their hero. Who keeps summoning things. Alright, let's go ahead and hit all these units. Definitely want these chariots kind of running around while we get a Hydra back up in the hills. I'm curious why we have Reapers up here, but we're gonna get them moved out. I just noticed that was there. Alright. Let's get all in this embedded into the fight. Yep, they should be retreating now, I would think. At the end of the fight. There we go. And what did we come out with? About half our deployed forces died. Or were casualties. They did get good damage on Lokhir though. A lot of poison, a lot of spells, a lot of all of that. Did mess them up. Alright. We finished our quest. We did not lose any units, that's good. He leveled up. We'll go with the army replenishment. We're gonna need the slaves. So we do have a skill. You get the Helm of the Kraken. Alright. Between attacks. Hopefully this worked in our favor. I don't think there's really anything I can take to boost our defense further. So could take this. This does look like it gives us 10% weapon strength, which is, I believe, the same as what we get here. Yeah. So ahead of the tide gives us stock and all that. That would be black art growth and income. Flavor is actually good because of the upkeep. This is a leadership melee and missile damage. I'm gonna go ahead and take ahead of the tide on him. We did get the Helm of the Kraken. So that does give us HP per second, and it's fully passive if we're in melee. All the red blades just absolutely sunder do what like weapon strength bonuses. We have the talisman. So we have a ward save. Yep. Looks good from that front. And we can go over here. This is a melee defense and leadership augment. Hmm. This is an arcane item, which boosts her damage. But this gives us more one's magic cost for all enemies we're facing. That reduces their damage. I'm gonna say Toothrack. Yeah, I would rather actually have him with a melee resistance. Her. No, we were in. I'm gonna get Admiral. Wow, that is a 360-degree missile block. The heck of an armor. Never mind. That is much better than what I was thinking he had. Okay. So he's good. She is not. I'm worried about some of these other admirals. So let's get her some armor here. Handling staff. Cooldown reduction. I'm gonna say we swap that. Then we give her the Cloak of the Hagreave. Um, what is physical resistance? More missile. 15% missile resistance is much better. Winds of Magic Power Reserve is underrated. Okay. And Lokhir, we're going to look at the auxiliaries we do have. Or ancillaries, sorry. We could factor. The bodyguard is pointless. Yeah, I'm actually good with what we have. And these are arcane items. You can't fuse more than 2. What do we do? We got a channeling staff. Oh, so that's how that works. Huh. A cooldown reduction to spells. So now we have her at 27. Go ahead and just take that. And I definitely want Lokhir here to transfer these beasts back. I cannot afford them. Yep. And we have 700. The extra shade, I'm not sold on that either. I think 4 shades is okay, but I definitely liked having 6 dread spears as a baseline. But realistically, shades can function as melee. I think I'm gonna return a shade so that the admiral has shades, and I'm gonna keep kind of the rest of this build loadout. What is Uthrak's army right now? This is kind of generic, but this works. Yeah, I can function with what Toothrack has, but I am gonna pull him back. We're not gonna do a unit exchange. But he is gonna be back. So you have Lokhir, you have Toothrack. We can give Lokhir for Lokhir, what is it? Great swords. They have 150 range versus 81. 22 ammunition versus 19. 23 missile strength. Oh, I guess there's one right here. Versus 19. 30. So the shades are still better than Black Ark Corsairs all around. The only thing that they have going for them is cost. The upkeep is way less, a third. Melee speed at 42, speed at 40, melee at 39. Melee at 40. 30 armor versus 80 armor for the Black Ark Corsairs, though. 74 leadership. versus 68. Now the shades are just all around. What is the melee defense with the buffs I have? 31 to 34. Yeah, still the shades. Even though these are more armored, it's not range resistant armor. These have 43 melee attack. 40 armor. Yeah, see, these don't have range resistance shields like Dread Spears do. That's just tough to justify. I definitely could see getting a Hydra though for Lokhir right now. Or a Black Dragon for going for ranged units or mortars. Hmm. Yeah, we might go. We might start integrating beasts into Lokhir. But for now, I think I would be good. With 2 more Dread Spears. Oh, wait. Hold up. Let's cancel that. Coming from the Riverland. Those are cheap. And then Arnig is here. Where's Toothrock? Can I trade with Admiral the Binder? What would this do to the... No, that's Lokhir. Where is... Come on. Click on the right one. Yeah, there we go. If I do this... Right. What does that look like? So I can move 3. Not the one I wanted. Trade with the Admiral. Maybe I can't. Go ahead and move 2 more. Okay. The Lokhir is getting 2 Dread Spears. This puts us down to 300. Toothrack with 1 War Hydra. Right now, we do have enough chariots. We do have the Reapers we want. I'd like to see him with a Black Dragon. I just don't have the money. So we'll go ahead and sit on this. This is fine. This is actually, yeah, that's actually fine. We're just gonna lose our territory in the north, so I'm gonna go ahead with this. We're gonna work on this land over here. Take advantage of the gap. That gives us growth. Their income? Yep. Lord, she can get skipped. Yep, we're gonna pump a lot more money over into the far northwest over here. Please come for the attack. It looks like they are going for the assault. I'm surprised they're bringing Otto up. And Boris is moving away. That's curious. The Puppets of Mistral. There is one faction less on the map. I thought that said the terrorists of the Dark Straits. Oh my god. That's rough. Alright, cool. We got our tech. So our shades are more deadly. That's huge. And then this gives us bonuses for hydras and such. Speed, recruitment rank. There's a corruption reduction, all provinces. And then ward saves for witches. Doesn't really help. 10% income is probably huge. Income from ports. Melee attack when fighting at sea, and then recruitment rank for Corsairs and Shades is actually nice. Honestly, that's a speed bonus for Corsair units too. You can get a lot of bonuses. If I used witches more, this would be nice, but Tempered in Blood and Broken Lash. So we do have to get both. We're gonna go ahead and get Broken Lash first. And boost our control in all provinces. Seven turns. Is this Wind of Magic? Experience game bonuses. Anyway, I'll end this here. Thanks for watching. I'll catch y'all in the next one.